Our second middle school speaker today is a 7th grader from Mary G. Porter Traditional School. His name is Syed Sarim. Syed's future goal is to attend medical school where he'll major in neurology. He also wants to balance that with participating in exotic sports as an hobby. He informed us that he chose this competition because of his interest in the topic and because of the opportunity to enhance his speaking and leadership goal. Please welcome him to the stage.
Honorable judges, respected teachers, and my fellow Americans, with highest respect and great honor to one of the greatest nonviolent leaders in world history, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I am starting my speech today with a little imagination. Let's imagine, just for a second, that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. is alive today. By seeing today's society, the racial distrust among ourselves that we are carrying every day, the bigotry, the hatred, the intolerance we are having today, Dr. King would not sit idle. He would say nothing but the same words he spoke 50 years ago. The way he started his movement, he would do it again. He would not allow us to keep our mouths shut. He would encourage us to take a clear side. He would make the same legendary statement that he made on March 8th, 1965. Our lives begin to end the day we become silent about things that matter. These words define the lifespan of our society. With this current distrust, our society is moving towards the dark days of history once again. So let us be loud and make the dreams of those waiting come true. Waiting for a time where the world is better than it is now. Waiting for a time where the world changes from what it was back then. 50 years from Dr. King's passing, and we're still fighting for the Black Lives Matter movement. Times like the Charlottesville events, when a car plowed over protesters, making a split in our nation once again. We hear Dylan Roof's confronting words after shooting 9 people in a church. These are unthinkable events happening today. And according to Dr. King's teachings, these are what matter most in our society. Today, we don't really have the choice whether we be active or silent. If we really want our world to change, then we must come together to make these things happen. As Dr. King once said, we may have all come on different ships, but we're in the same boat now. Well, it looks as though that boat is sinking, and only together can we fix it. And if we want to live in modern civil society, then we must learn to coexist with the path shown by Dr. King. Dr. King taught us to stick with love. He said hate is too great a burden to bear. Deep love can replace the deep disappointment. He taught to forgive. He stated forgiveness is not an occasional act. It is a constant attitude. My fellow Americans and friends, like they used to say, Nero fiddled while Rome burned. Our America is burning too. And we cannot just sit around and play the violin like King Nero. We must raise our voice for the equality of race. We must be vocal against all injustices. We must protest discrimination of any kind. We need to follow the path of Dr. King, to keep our country from repeating history again. Dr. King, we promise we will not fail you and your cause. We promise we will stop this racial discrimination. We walk through your path. So we will not be silent. The United States of America will stay united. Thank you.